Hero's comeback. I was going to follow up with that, but I had nothing. I just got this weird camera angle. Anyways, so yeah, coming back to more of Naruto Storm 3. It's probably been 5 seconds for you, but for me, it's been closer to 60. Yeah, audio seems good on the first recording, so I think we're all set. So we're just going to keep going for a little bit longer. So yeah, last time we did like a little flashback where we saw the, Attack of the Nine Tails, seeing an early example of the village being destroyed. Back now, jump to the future where the village has been destroyed. And where one blonde hero saved the village that time, a blonde hero saved the village this time. Lots of parallels. So anyways, moving on.
Let's see, how many bowls should I eat today? Kakashi-sensei's paying, so the sky's the limit.
Yeah, at least one.
There you are. Hey, I've been looking for you.
Sakura looks weird at this angle. It's just unfortunate, just like how the model looks. Her nose looked massive.
What's the matter?
People give her crap about her billboard brow. What about her giant pig nose? No, I'm sorry. It looked really weird at that angle and that detail.
All right.
Yeah, like Kiba, he kind of looks like a Muppet.
Dismissed as Hokage.
Yeah, sorry. Serious stuff happening, and I'm making jokes about, models looking a little bit weird at distance when it really doesn't matter. Anyway, Tsunade is no longer Hokage.
Hokage is some guy named Danzo. I don't know him, but apparently he's pretty shady.
Oh, we'll get into that.
Did you say Danzo?
But Danzo is Sai's boss, right?
Right. And he's also the guy who plotted a conspiracy with Orochimaru.
Yeah, refresher, at least in the manga and anime, Tsunade, was basically comatose after the fight with Pain. And then this guy showed up, Danzo, who's been alluded to for a while as being, Anbu Black Ops director, but has also been running the Foundation. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Foundation is mostly secretive, but yeah. But yeah, running the Foundation where Sai and Yamato work. Or Yamato did at one point. Sorry, been a while. Trying to remember. But anyways, so yeah, just kind of like a very how do I put this nicely? Very boomer Konoha ninja.
And that's not the only shocker. The 6th Hokage declared Sasuke a rogue ninja and issued a decree permitting his disposal.
What?
What do you mean?
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Rumor, all right? I don't know anything for sure, but it sounds like Sasuke joined up with the Akatsuki and did some damage to a hidden cloud ninja.
Yeah, and that was Sasuke going after Killer Bee, which we also saw in a hidden story in Storm 2.
In the Akatsuki? Why? What's he doing there?
For reasons he doesn't even understand.
How should I know? I don't get it either.
If he's crossed a hidden cloud ninja, the Raikage won't just let it slide. And Sasuke's a rogue ninja to begin with. Standard operating procedure is to erase him. It was only Lady Tsunade's benevolence that was indulging us to settle this privately.
I'm gonna go talk to Danzo.
What are you gonna do?
Wait. Your barging over there won't solve anything.
Yeah, also in the manga and anime where, Tsunade was going to call Naruto back sooner when the village was being attacked, and Danzo, killed the messenger that was going to go get him. So Naruto arrived late just so Danzo could prove a point that, prove a point, quotations, and made the situation worse just so he could swoop in and seize power with Tsunade out of the way.
But if this happens, then Sasuke's...
Yes, and that's why I'm telling you to wait.
I'm explaining this to you.
You need to stay cool and collected. Danzo is expecting the both of you, particularly you, Naruto, to act rashly, in anger.
Give him an excuse to make, to make a Jinchuriki seem like a threat to the village.
If you rush in yelling, you'll be playing right into his hands. He'll have you confined here and you won't be able to do a thing.
Then what are we supposed to do?
Just calm down. First, we need to get the details. Then we can act. It won't be too late. For now, grit your teeth and calm down. Got it?
Yeah, because originally Kakashi was, proposed to be the next candidate, but then Danzo superseded him, mainly being more of his, age and closer connections to, the main, the political leaders of the village.
So, Danzo, you've finally begun to make your move.
Yeah, lots to say about Danzo.
Lord Danzo, everything's ready.
Fine.
Yeah.
My time has come. I've spent so long in the darkness, and I finally received my chance.
He's like a young Palpatine.
Sarutobi, I'll establish my ideal ninja world by my own methods.
I'll do it.
The upcoming 5 Kage Summit, it must not be allowed to fail. Fu, Torene, do not forget that.
Sir.
We're moving out.
I've got things to say about those two as well, but we'll get there.
Chapter 1, the 5 Kage Summit.
Yeah. So yeah, with Sasuke gone full rogue now, joining the Akatsuki, attacking the Jinchuriki of the Cloud Village B, or Killer B, and now Danzo basically taking reins as 6th Hokage in case Tsunade doesn't wake up.
Just calm
Yeah,
down.
things are pretty bad right now.
First, we need to get the details.
Like, Danzo had not done much. He showed up very briefly before, like, the, what was it? The Tenchi Bridge? The Tenchi Bridge. And then showed up briefly during the Pain arc, and just immediately he's insufferable.
But I really can't just... Okay.
Sorry, skipping ahead. I'm moving around. Loading times are real fast, at least. Go to the Hokage Mansion. See Danzo. The thing he's told us not to do. Wait. Yeah. The village is already broken. Might as well break some more stuff. Wait! Oh, there was Ino there. Okay, whatever. We don't need to talk to her. I just know it's just like, oh yeah, a character that's not just a generic NPC villager. Yeah, not much exploration to do. Shino, I'm going to ignore him too. We'll just get on with the main story as we go here. Oh yeah, Ichiraku's open. Teiuchi. Welcome. Come get your ramen. Yeah, isn't ramen just like... Yeah, we got some money. Max health is at max. Okay. Worth it. You're right, he's a recovery spot. But yeah, Ayame and Teiuchi. I forget, isn't Ayame voiced by Laura Bailey? Or at least she was in some parts of Naruto. I think she changed in the in Boruto, but I'm trying to remember. Anyways. I saw Neji, I'm just ignoring him too, like everyone else. I probably should talk to them just to see what they have to say about just like, oh yeah, it's you.
Where are you going?
Captain Yamato!
Hey yo.
You were going to find Danzo, weren't you? I'll
No.
let you. Kakashi told me all about it. He wants me to keep an eye on you.
And I think this is when, yeah, when Matt Mercer
talk
took
to
over
Danzo. There's
voicing
something I've gotta
Yamato.
check.
Now don't be selfish. Didn't Kakashi tell you to calm down?
I think so.
Yeah, but I can't just stand by and watch this!
Gonna force your way through me?
If you won't move, then yeah.
Got no choice. If that's how you're gonna be, I'll have to restrain you by force.
Go ahead and try it. Sorry, I'm trying to find it because I know it's... Sorry, I have cast list pulled up and I'm looking at some names and going just like, oh man, I forgot about that. And we'll get to that when we get there. Where is Yamato? Okay, because yeah, originally Yamato was voiced by Troy Baker, but then just at some point he got swapped out with sorry, Matt Mercer took over voicing him. I might have passed him. Okay, whatever. We don't need to go through our inventory. We can just fight him normally. But yeah, this was well into... Because I can't remember. I think Troy Baker just like, changed out with Matt Mercer sometime... Was it sometime in the Kakuzu arc? Or, yeah, Kakuzu and Hidan arc? Or was it... after that, around this period, I think. Either way.
No. It's getting rather unpleasant.
Come at me. Rasen Shuriken. You saw me developing this jutsu, now get hit by it.
I'm just gonna go talk to Donzo. Why won't you let me?
Because you can't just talk.
There we go. End that battle quickly.
My new jutsu will flatten even the thickest wall.
Even if it's a wall made out of wood. Probably especially so. Just blown through a house that's almost done being built.
I'm gonna go talk to Donzo.
I mean, no, you're not, but... Did I get the 20-hit combo? I just passed that up so fast I didn't even pay attention. We got hero points for beating up our teacher. And legend points for beating up our teacher. Overwhelming, surefire, unscathed. I got hit once, but I recovered it.
No normal person seriously attacks his superiors, you know.
Yeah, you know who you're talking
Yamato,
to.
you...
Would you look at that? I was afraid this would happen.
Kakashi-sensei.
Do something about him, would you? He won't listen to a word I say.
Or is that still Troy Baker? Sorry, I keep flip-flopping.
I knew you wouldn't back down when it came to Sasuke, but... honestly...
If I don't do something, Sasuke's gonna be killed. I can't just...
Okay, it is
That
still
may be
Troy
true.
Baker.
But Danzo isn't even in the Leaf anymore.
Sorry
He's
about
gone
that.
to the Land of Iron for the 5 Kage Summit.
5 Kage Summit?
The world is no longer able to let the Akatsuki run unchecked. Those who've acquired the power of the tailed beasts are able to threaten the larger nations.
Sorry.
For that reason, the 5 Kage from each village are gathering to discuss how to deal with the Akatsuki.
Yeah, sorry, that's still Troy Baker voicing Yamato right now.
trigger
Matt Mercer,
was
I
an
think,
incident
swaps out in the
Hidden
next game.
Cloud.
You mean the village Kiba was just talking about?
Right. I did some checking around on my own. It seems that Sasuke attacked the Cloud's Jinchuriki. That infuriated the Raikage and resulted in this summit.
Infuriated him for multiple reasons.
So, Sasuke really did go over to the Akatsuki?
Naruto, under these circumstances, there isn't much you can do.
In that case,
Thanks
I'm
for the
gonna go
encouragement,
see the
Yamato.
Raikage, and I'm gonna convince him to forgive Sasuke.
Wait a minute. Do you even know what you're saying?
He
The
knows.
5 Kage
He doesn't-
summit
just
about to
doesn't care about the
begin, every
practicality of
village
it.
is expected to curtail unnecessary missions.
The 4th Hokage told me that some guy in a mask is the one pulling the Akatsuki's strings. When I fought Pain and the Ninetales' power ran wild, the 4th Hokage appeared to me in my mind. That's when he told me the guy with the mask is behind this.
And hopefully still behind this, you know,
He was
16
behind the
years
Ninetales'
later.
mess 16 years ago, too. He was so strong, even the 4th struggled against him.
A lot of people struggled against him. Just ask Haruka.
I'd heard that
Mean
Naruto had
comment.
become
I'm sorry.
Ninetales in that last fight. I wondered how he'd managed to suppress it.
I was gonna say, you were there, right? You were dead.
Kage.
My bad.
Minato Sensei had a hand in it. He saved Naruto.
Always thinking ahead.
The guy is controlling the Akatsuki. He's controlling Sasuke, too. He's just using him.
I hope.
So I'm gonna go see the Raikage and tell him what's really going on.
I mean, last time I saw him, he dismissed me, and then I haven't seen him since.
Master Jiraiya once told me about the possibility of someone having been behind that incident 16 years ago. I could barely believe it. But the 4th Hokage actually fought him. If he says it's true, then it is. The power to control the Nine Tails, and hatred for the Leaf. The only one who would have both is Madara Uchiha.
When it comes to Madara, I can believe just about anything, even that he was still alive.
And he shouldn't
We
be.
need to set personal feelings aside and inform Danzo of this, even if he's gone to the summit.
Understood.
We just
I'll
made
take
an
care of it. I'll
excuse.
send word immediately.
Kakashi-sensei,
Naruto, what else did the 4th Hokage say to you? Fathers tend to have a lot they want to tell their sons.
Probably just didn't have a lot of the time. I don't know why I phrased it that way.
He told me. He believed in me.
Good. Naruto, you go to the Raikage. Yamato and I will tag along as your escorts.
What? Why exactly?
Because I said so,
Naruto,
whelp.
continue
Don't forget,
on the
you're still
path
under me
the
in terms of
Fourth believed
hierarchy.
in. I'll help you do that. Give the Raikage your best shot.
Yes, sir.
I'm freezing.
I'm the one made out of water here, guys.
Come back.
Jugo just taking it.
Shut up, Suigetsu. Just shut up and hold still.
You haven't exactly been holding still yourself, you know, cutting.
This is different. I've got time to kill, so I'm exercising, that's all.
Exercising, huh?
Maybe put on, cover up your stomach a little bit.
Taking his time, isn't he?
And you and
Don't tell
Suigetsu
me
put
he'll
on
be back
sleeves.
without us.
I doubt it. I don't think it would be to his advantage to leave us here.
Also, yeah, Travis Willingham as Jugo.
Still, you don't often see a guy that weird looking. Maybe we shouldn't have gone with him so easily, huh, Sasuke?
Did I tell you guys you could speak?
The 5 Kage Summit?
That's right. The 5 Kage are gathering for a meeting in the Land of Iron.
And? What good is that information to me?
Danzo, one of the participants, was part of the group that set up Itachi, your brother.
Suddenly, I'm
Although he
interested.
seems to be calling himself the 6th Hokage now.
Danzo.
Never met him. Only heard his name very
Sasuke.
recently, and now I'm after
If
him.
you're headed for the Land of Iron, I'll lend you a guide. Zetsu. Show Sasuke to the 5 Kage Summit.
Sure thing.
Yeah, Zetsu also voiced by Travis Willingham, which is very funny
Looks like he's
because he's
back.
so soft-spoken and quiet usually.
Hey there, sorry about that. Was I a bit late?
A bit? My
Sorry, I can now hear it. It's just like, oh, it's so soft.
Ah, so you were cold.
Say what?
You two just have this back and
How was
forth.
it? I'd expect no less from the venue of the 5 Kage Summit. Their guard was pretty tight.
Huh? What are you saying? Does that mean we won't be able to infiltrate?
No, there are always holes, even in the sturdiest wall. Follow me. I'll take you to the back door.
See you guys later. I'm gonna go get some snacks. Sorry.
Let's go.
So yeah, and where Sasuke left off, being informed by this supposed Madara Uchiha, and telling him the truth about the Uchiha coup and how Itachi was forced to put it down.
The Raikage's gonna be here, right?
And Danzo being one of the main people coercing that decision.
Right. It won't be much farther now. Let's go.
Away.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people wearing these white striped cloaks throughout this arc. Alright, recovering health, we're fine. Heading out. Recovering health, we didn't lose any against Yamato. Blah, blah, blah. Kick over the snow. I'm gonna get you, bunny. So yeah, mainly a lot of set pieces just to get to plot areas, so it shouldn't take long, in theory. And there we go, we got A. A.
Yeah.
Show yourselves. We know you're there.
Yeah, I immediately recognized the voice.
These guys, they're from the Leaf. And boss, the guy with the mask, that's Kakashi Hatake.
He's so cool, am I right, boss?
I know that much.
Tell me, are you aware that the 5 Kage Summit is about to begin?
We knew that, yes. Today we have come to ask a favor, sir.
A favor?
Sasuke Uchiha, I want you to cancel his disposal.
You what? What are
Sorry,
you?
I know
letting
it's a
the
lot to
conversations
ask,
play
but
through
I
here.
have to try. Sasuke's my best friend. I can't just sit back and watch him be killed. And I don't want him to become the cause of war between the Leaf and Cloud. I don't want either of us to get caught up in revenge. I'm begging you. I don't want anyone else getting killed for revenge.
Huh. And here I was wondering what you'd ask. Why should I stop Sasuke's disposal? As far
'Cause
as
I
this
said
world
please?
is concerned, he's trash. What he did brought chaos to the Cloud. That chaos is about to spread around the world. Sasuke's very existence is evil. He no longer counts as a ninja. Evil can't be allowed to have its way. All we're doing is getting rid of something the world does not need. You have no right to stop us.
Well, we
Sasuke
tried.
Isn't trash.
Naruto.
And he is needed. He's not evil.
He's just confused and being pulled along on many different strings.
You say he's important to you? Then you're quite a fool yourself.
I don't care what you say about me, but don't talk bad about Sasuke!
You don't know how this world works. Nothing you say will change a thing. This world does not need Sasuke Uchiha, and he is an evil that will throw it into confusion.
Sorry, I'm just letting things play out.
Don't interfere. A brat like that couldn't even give me a warm-up.
Naruto, calm
Let's find out.
I won't forgive you!
Yeah, it's a fighting game. We need an excuse to have more fights, so this didn't happen in the other opponent attack power plus 5, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, the Raikage A. And, you know, you notice with the Cloud, there's, you know, the little weird naming convention where you got the Raikage A, you got his brother, the Jinchuriki Killer B, you got his attendant there, the blonde one, C, and then you got... Well, and then you got Darui, his other bodyguard, and then what was I can't remember exactly what the assistant's name is, but he's got a lady assistant, and her name is like E or something. So you know, just like a odd little naming convention for the Cloud Ninja we're familiar with, aside from Killer Bee's team, who played a bigger role in the manga and anime, where they originally went to the you know, Leaf Village to, you know, talk about the whole situation. Bye-bye. But yeah, we got A, who, I'm just pulled up the list, sorry. Bo Billingsley, if I hope I'm saying that right. You know, voicing A, has basically voiced A, and then also, just, you know, looking through listings, but also voiced, Barrett in the Advent Children movie back in 2007? So, you know, interesting casting. But yeah, he's got a great deep voice for A. Hero, legend. We just beat the the leader of one of the neighboring villages. I think we're good. We deserve getting legend points.
You picked a fight with me when you weren't strong enough to follow through? That wasn't even a warm-up.
To be fair, I can't go all out.
He was completely holding back, and even so.
Did you think swinging your fists around would make everything go your way? That's pure idiocy, plain and simple. Nothing but the delusion of a brat who has no idea how the world works. Think more deeply about what it is you ought to do now. The ninja world is not so indulgent as to suffer fools.
That's enough.
You don't want to hear me go on my "I'll be a fool for the rest of my life"
Allow me
rant.
to apologize for all these incivilities. As his superior, they are my responsibility. I will accept any penalty you mete out.
He was energetic and faced me without fear. As a reward for that, just this once, I'll turn a blind eye.
Sorry, taking a drink.
Lord Raikage has been lenient. Accept his decision and go in peace.
We thank you.
Just like your voice actor should accept the results of the court case and how his appeals failed. And that's all I'm going to touch upon that.
What is it?
That guy. I was thinking about what he was going to do next.
Darui, you'd do better to think about the summit right now. If anything happens, there'll be trouble.
Yeah, I know that. Still.
Yeah, and then Darui... Where are you? Ogi Banks?
Kakashi.
Ogi? I don't know how to pronounce the name, sorry.
Let's see.
Your petition didn't go through, and you haven't yet decided what to do. In that
Yeah, sorry,
case,
anyways.
Why not listen to my story?
Heyo. Sorry, don't mean to keep poking at my phone.
I don't believe we've met in person before, have we?
That mask.
Once, but I don't remember that.
Told me that some guy in a mask is the one pulling the Akatsuki strings.
So you're the one pulling the Akatsuki strings.
Way to repeat the verbiage.
Madara Uchiha.
Well, well. So you know that much already, do you? I'm rather surprised.
The fourth Hokage told me. He said you were the worst of the worst.
The fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze.
Madara, I thought the first Hokage defeated you long, long ago.
And yet here I stand.
As you can see, I lived. I stand before you now.
With less bulk than I've been talked about in the legends.
Naruto, Madara. Do you think you can steal the 9 tails all by yourself?
I have no intention of doing that at this time. I merely came to talk with Naruto Uzumaki.
Talk?
What is this thing that caused Pain Nagato to betray me? Naruto, you've sparked my interest.
I don't care about what you want. Tell me about Sasuke.
Say
He's in the
please.
Akatsuki now, right?
Sasuke, huh? True, he is in the care of the Akatsuki right now, and he's doing what I want him to.
Kaplan's voice is so good.
You tricked Sasuke.
Yeah, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Why you?
Wanna go? Perfect. It's a good chance to see for myself the power that defeated Pain. Come now, show me. Let's see what the hero of the Leaf can really do.
Yeah, sorry, there's so many things to talk about. You know, they skimp, you know, they're telling what they need about the story without introducing too many characters, but also we're jumping around. And yeah, he's
Naruto Uzumaki, the hero.
starting out and
Take you down.
Don't know what sort of power he really has. Don't let your guard
what does... Okay, the ultimate does work. But anyways. But yeah,
I know that.
in the Leaf Village, yeah, Killer Bee's team, and I can't remember their names. Samui, man, Karui, or Karui, and Omid, or no, Amoe, right? A lot of, you know, E sounds coming from I's in that team, if I recall. But, you know, they showed up to talk about it, and then Naruto started, well, no, not even started a fight, but, you know, Naruto got Sakura out of the way, as they got told the news about Sasuke's rogue status and, you know, execution. Well, or, you know, I'm trying to think of the right word, but, you know.
Jutsu will flatten even the thickest wall.
But anyways, but, you know, they told him about it, and then Karui, and mainly Karui, in a fit of rage, beat the crap out of Naruto just to, you know, let out rage and try to get answers, which Naruto did not divulge. And so that was the whole thing where he got the snot beat out of him willingly. And then, yeah, they went to go talk to A, who didn't budge. And then after that, it's, you know, after that, yeah, it's Madara approaching that, you know, showing up and going, let's have a chat. And that's actually a really kind of scary panel where Naruto's just lying down thinking to himself, and then suddenly he's just there.
I mustn't underestimate you.
Give back Sasuke!
Howl for Sasuke all you want, but he'll never return to the Leaf.
What?
Not there's much of a Leaf to
Sasuke has
return to
learned the
now.
truth about Itachi. Now that he knows, he'll never turn to the light.
What are you talking about?
Don't speak in metaphors. That's what I do.
If we're going to talk about Sasuke, first, I'll have to tell you the truth about Itachi.
Truth?
Let's catch you up on the events of, or you know, the massive volume of 43.
His brother and the Leaf more than anyone, even as he drew the Leaf's hatred. I'll tell you the truth about Itachi Uchiha.
Sorry, keep sneaking drinks. And then, but yeah, and meeting A is just kind of like a precursor to meeting the other Kage, Meitarumi, the Mizukage, Onoki, third Tsuchikage, Gaara, who also has a new look. You know, the Sand siblings change outfits a lot.
To Lord Raikage's summons. I, Mifune, shall preside over it. Now let the 5 Kage summit commence.
Yeah, because I think the Land of Iron is just like a neutral area, so this is just where they've agreed to hold the Gokage, the, you know, 5 Kage summit.
I've summoned you here to finally question your loyalties.
This is very sudden, Raikage. Loyalties? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
I'm pretty sure that's Steve Bloom.
You're the most suspicious of all.
What?
Leaf.
No, really, what did you say? Speak up.
The Akatsuki is composed of rogue ninja from your villages. And that's not all. I have proof that there are those among you who have even utilized the Akatsuki.
Utilized? What do you mean by utilized?
You're Kazekage, and you know nothing? You Sand have previously used the Akatsuki.
Oh.
Currently, all 5 great nations are equally stable and are switching over from arms buildup to disarmament. Of course, there are risks that come with that. If a war breaks out suddenly, who will fight?
There's so much to talk about.
One way to avoid that risk is having a mercenary force, such as the Akatsuki handy. Is that it?
They go into battle for a very low price. And they've achieved excellent results.
Don't go high and mighty on me.
Is that a short joke?
What is it, Lady Mizukage?
Since it's come to this, I will be honest.
And,
There is concern as to whether someone may have been manipulating my predecessor, the 4th Mizukage.
yeah, and Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, I think? Same voice as Kurenai?
But I
Yeah.
didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Well,
Village too? You disgust me, each and every one of you.
Before you start arguing each other's merits, there's something
Sorry?
I would like to tell everyone.
What is it?
The Akatsuki's leader is probably Madara Uchiha.
So he already knows.
I don't understand it all.
And he just hijacked the whole
but this is
conversation.
from a pretty reliable source.
I thought he was long dead. So, he really is a monster, huh?
Let me say this as the leader of this neutral state. It's a rare thing indeed for all 5 Kage to convene in one place. So how think you, until the Akatsuki can be disposed of, why not form the world's first allied ninja force? Allied forces?
A splendid proposition. We are practically in a state of emergency. Cooperation is key.
You make it sound so
Would be
compelling.
acceptable. However, to whom do you propose handing the reins of these allied forces?
If the
Yeah,
choice
lots of
were left
diplomacy.
solely to you all, you would squabble. Thus, I would like to make this suggestion. The only remaining Jinchuriki is the Leaf's 9 tails, and I feel that how he is guided will be the key. Also, considering that working with differing personalities, ages, and nations would be necessary, I think the best choice would be this. Why not allow the Hidden Leaf Village's Hokage to lead the Ninja Alliance forces? What?
Yeah, Donzo just hijacked the table. Okay, I'm gonna pause that second because there's a lot going on there. I don't remember like the exact details from like the main summit, but yeah, basically Raikage is just sort of like, you know, what's going on here? We got the Akatsuki, they've attacked my village, they've taken one of my people, and, you know, we're down to Jinchuriki. And the Sand Village and the Stone Village have hired them at some point, at least is the implication. But, you know, it seems like from Gaara's point, that was more of when, you know, Orochimaru took over the village, but that's a whole other thing. Or maybe they've hired them in the past. I don't know. But then again, he was also kidnapped them, so not recently, but at least maybe before the attack. But Onoki maybe has probably taken an interest because, let's see, Datara is a stone ninja. So, but anyways, and then the Mizukage is just kind of like indifferent to everything. And it's just like, yeah, the Akatsuki might have had a hand in the last guy dying, but I just decided that wasn't that important to talk about.
You're making that up!
So yeah, and then Danzo suggesting, you know, just hijacking the conversation is just sort of like, you know what, the Akatsuki is a threat because this is their leader, so maybe we should all band together for a bit.
Itachi. He died for Sasuke and for the Leaf.
So yeah, sorry, lots to talk about.
It doesn't make sense. If what you say is true and Sasuke knows it, why doesn't he come back to the Leaf?
As Sasuke's teacher, you assume you know his true feelings, but you couldn't be more in the dark. He's the real thing. A true Avenger.
Uh-huh. I say dismissively.
I don't get it. Why? Why would he?
Because he's confused and he's just been fed other people's half-truths for most of his life. Sorry, we'll get to that. At some point. Probably not this game.
It is the blood-soaked Uchiha destiny of hate. A curse of hatred that began with the father of ninja, the sage of the Six Paths.
Hatred? Curse?
Once upon a time, the sage of the Six Paths had 2 children. They trained together and grew up together, but they had 2 different attitudes toward peace. The older son knew strength was necessary for peace. The younger son knew love was necessary for peace. When the sage of the Six Paths finally named a successor, he chose the younger son, who sought love.
And yeah, getting some lore on the
older one declared war on his brother. Their descendants continued the battle even as time marched on.
What we know as the Senju and the Uchiha.
Descendants came to be known
Sorry,
as
cutting
the
ahead.
Uchiha. The younger brothers were the Senju.
Jumping the gun, but yeah, a lot to establish.
Senju. You mean the clan of the first Hokage?
That's right. I have met Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage, and battled many, many times. Naruto Uzumaki. I can tell that you hold Senju's will of fire within you. Senju and Uchiha, will of fire and hatred. Naruto and Sasuke.
It's like poetry, it rhymes.
You are just the next in line to be chosen by destiny. Sasuke has shouldered the entire burden of Uchiha hatred and plans to ram that curse of hatred deep into the world. That hate is his strongest weapon, his friend, and the true source of his power. That is Sasuke's ninja way. You will probably end up
very depressing
Sasuke
Nindo
one day, or rather, I'll throw Sasuke at you.
Catch what?
This long predestined battle, I will have Sasuke prove his heritage as an Uchiha.
Sasuke is not your toy! Quit talking nonsense!
If your goal really is that foolish proof, then why collect the tailed beasts? What's your true objective?
Well, if I were forced to choose, it would probably be to become a complete form.
What do you mean?
That was an odd way of phrasing it.
Meaningless. I'll tell you under more fitting circumstances. It was fun, chatting with you folks. Later.
I'm out. Peace. Ironically.
Kakashi.
So yeah, just him continuing to dump information. So yeah, just talking about the origins of the Senju and the Uchiha clan. And the Sage of the Six Paths, who was the user of the Rinnegan, and, you know, that Nagato might have been the descendant of, like, distant descendant is the implication. But anyways, why?
Why would you give supreme authority over the Ninja Alliance to him?
I called the meeting, I should get it.
This man is also known by the moniker, the Ninja of Darkness.
I am merely stating my unbiased opinion as a neutral party.
If it's acceptable, then I will take this mission.
Just the way he said that, just like, well, I'm not complaining. I mean, if it's what everyone else thinks.
Don't make me laugh. Nobody said you were.
Just a moment, please.
We got another Steve Bloom voice in the room.
Lord
Ayo.
Hokage, please show us that right eye that you keep swathed in bandages.
Ow, what's this about?
Ow, ow,
What does
ow.
Lord Hokage's bandaged eye have to do with anything?
Something about the way things were going felt off, so I took the liberty of using my Byakugan on the Lord Hokage.
Yeah, and Ao is an interesting character.
What I saw when I did so was something I had fought long ago. The Sharingan of Shisui Uchiha.
Yeah, lot to pack there, but I actually, you know, something I really like about the Hokage or the Gokage Summit were all like the characters that were being introduced, from the Kages themselves to their you know, their bodyguards, including Ao, who then goes into detail about how at one point he stole a Byakugan eye, so his eye is also covered. And yeah, he fought against Shisui, Itachi's old friend, who, you know, was said to have committed suicide. But it was also implied that maybe Itachi killed him.
Shisui's particular visual jutsu induced phantom experiences, which seemed like voluntary acts.
Hokage, don't tell me you're manipulating Mifune to turn the situation to your advantage.
Even if you fool the others, you cannot trick my Byakugan. Lord Hokage!
You...
Well, hello there.
Now I'm interrupting. Okay, yeah, sorry, lots of characters.
What now?
I wasn't done screaming yet.
Sasuke Uchiha has invaded this place. I wonder where he could be. Time to find Sasuke. Come on.
Just Travis.
Sasuke? What's he doing here?
Let the game begin.
I'm out. Catch you later.
To meet him first.
And the moth flies into the flame. Darui, C.
Sir.
We're going to avenge B. Come.
Well, that happened.
This summit could get interesting.
Ow. We would like you to confirm whether the Hokage's visual jutsu is still engaged or not, please.
It's not. Right now, even his chakra network is quiet. The jutsu is undone.
Lord Hokage, you have lost trust. A shame, since I may have still chosen you without your resorting to such tactics.
Oh, well, now I feel silly.
But may have is not good enough. I shall do whatever it takes to protect the ninja world. You'll never unite the world through discussion. Morals and ethics will affect no change at all.
But it takes time to actualize an ideal. Even if you think it's all right, in the end you'll just breed distrust, ill feelings, and hatred. Look, Danzo, right now we cannot even trust what you say.
Whether you trust me or not, results are necessary.
If that's the state of the world, and of humanity, we have no future.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how I can be nice. We don't need your ideas, you know, meddling things up, Danzo. We don't need your outdated ideology, sowing distrust, and making things worse when we young folk just want to... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop.
Understand and trust each other. all that will remain is fear and terror.
Gara gets it.
Strategy that does not incorporate morality and giving up are things that I no longer accept easily.
Such deep thoughts. But you're still just a green brat who knows nothing about running a village.
Hey, shut up, old man. You're the old, you know, you're not as bad as the other old man, but you know, still.
Anything you'd like? As your senior, I'm willing to answer any question you have.
You could have offered this insight before if you wanted to be nice.
Hey, Danzo? Say that again.
Yeah, also Conqueror and Timmara have new outfits.
Let me ask you this.
Sure.
That wasn't relevant to this.
No holds barred, kid.
When did you all forsake yourselves?
Huh?
Forgot about it, that line.
Now, Gara, what should we do? We cooperated with the Leaf on their Sasuke retrieval operation, but he's now descended to joining the Akatsuki.
Yeah, so Gara's in a awkward position as well.
Sasuke Uchiha, huh?
I haven't seen him since I last saw him. Sorry.
Well, we made it into the summit venue, but he went off to reconnoiter and he's not coming back again.
Wanna bet he actually left us this time?
He's not here. Search the inside.
Yeah, the models look really weird when they're not in cutscene, but again, I'm not gonna be pedantic about that.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Looks like they caught on to us somehow.
You were wrong again, Suigetsu. Looks like he didn't just leave us and go.
He told everyone we were here.
That jerk! He sold us out!
Let's go.
Hey, Sasuke?
Our only goal here is Danzo. If anyone else gets in our way, we'll cut them down.
What is it, Cutting?
What was that feeling? Everything in me is trembling. Sasuke, you...
Yeah, even Karin is starting to have misgivings about Sasuke and his quest for vengeance here. But yeah, now we got Team Taka, which, you know, originally Team Heavy, you know, before, or, you know, Team Heavy when after they escaped Orochimaru and went to find Itachi, then took on the name Taka. Never thought I'd meet anyone out here. You must be dancing in the darkness yourself. That makes you my customer. Okay, so we just got a guy selling us. It's like, oh god, more shady people? That's great. Here, get some stuff. Okay, I should buy some stuff. I'll maybe pick up some stuff. Discount purchase? I mean, we can. Okay, you know what? I'll buy items and we'll be back. This isn't the Sasuke I know. Well, Karin, this is what you're stuck with. So, yeah, we'll wrap up here for right now. Next time we continue, we will begin... Well, we can now carry on with Sasuke's siege upon the Gokage Summit. Sorry, I've got a lot more to say, and I've been rambling and bumbling around. But we'll wrap up there for right now. Next time we continue, yeah, siege upon the Gokage. So, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.